Well, hello guys. Welcome to another stream. And wait a minute, I'm just actually, yeah, I was just solving some technical issues, or not actually issues, but just completing some tasks, some prerequisites before starting the stream because that's just necessary at this point. And I'm just closing unwanted tabs right now, and yeah, it's done. Now I'm gonna disable my preview of my own camera because otherwise I just keep on staring at myself really bad. So I should stop that and should continue speaking. So first of all, I should introduce myself. I'm Rhythm. I'm a student and I'm trying to learn English and have a more fluent and a good command over this language, and that's why I speak. I speak a lot here on this channel, and this is just a personal project for some sake, and perhaps I just don't cater to anyone. And because I don't cater to anyone, I don't even accept some views, subscribers, watch time. No, I just don't accept that, expect that because I'm not catering to anyone. I am not like conversing on wide ranging topics or talking something really things that are really interesting. I just talk about things that I love, and I don't really care about how it would affect others or provide any value to others because it's just a personal project. I'm already having a win-win situation because my English is getting improved and I am just learning a lot of things. So it's a good way, and I find it entertaining to learn while streaming. Just a personal preference, and that's why I just stream. Well, that said, today I'm gonna talk about a story of a trip that I just happened to go to. Like, I just went to a trip with my family, and I'm gonna tell a story about it. I'm gonna narrate the story about it because we had a really bad luck and we had a really bad fate, and things didn't go well as expected, and it was weird, awkward, and strange experience to go to the trip and somewhat unpredictable as well. Being that said, let me just continue. So this isn't a really interesting story. I think so. It's just something I'm just gonna talk about, and I haven't even thought about the story yet. Like it's not in my attention space. I'm just gonna think and speak. Well, before that, let me just first. Okay, wait a minute. Let me just first skim through this book of effective communication to go through the idea of how should I communicate while speaking while talking. Hmm, Interesting. Okay, the basic point of the book is be positive about it, be confident about your craft and master storytelling. Have a conversation, not like rush or speech. Have a decent low flow. Teach something new and create multi-sensory experiences like use imagery. So I'm gonna use imagery, gonna talk slowly, have a broad body language and expressive body language, and speak it with passion. I'm not gonna fake it. And also gonna lighten up, that means like joke around something or something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna take care of that. And I also, by the way, read a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. How to Win Friends and Influence People. And in that book, I came up with some pointers. And basically, the summary, if I give you in a few words, is that first of all, respect. Respect everyone you speak. Respect their opinions. Respect themselves as a person and don't argue. Respect others. Secondly, it was positivity. Spread positivity, be positive, be happy, make others happy, cater to their feelings, and don't be negative or just and avoid arguments. Be positive. Like the flow of the conversation shouldn't be you versus them if you are arguing. It should rather be you two are some people who are facing a problem and you both are trying to figure out the solution. Let me reframe my sentences because I think I did a really poor job explaining it for some reason. So, you know, if you are arguing with someone, it shouldn't be you versus them. You shouldn't personal attack the person you are arguing with. Rather, if the mode or the direction of the conversation should be like you both are on the same side. You both are on the same side trying to figure out why is this a mosquito right here? Just shut up, man. Go away from here. Yeah. So, the flow of the conversation or the frame of the conversation shouldn't be like you both are against each other. Rather, it should be like that you both are on the same side. You're trying to figure out an solution to a problem which you both are facing, and you both respect each other's opinions, accept them, and you aren't like personally attacking the other person because that's how you should communicate. The book talks about not to be a sigma male and don't care about people or just be like because that's bullshit I feel like and like that's bullshit that sigma male shit it's bullshit because at the end of the day you have to deal with people and making people happy will help you in the long run or the short run. It's gonna help you. Perhaps humans are social animals. You will feel good if you make someone else happy because happiness is contagious. Same as sadness or misery, to be precise. That being said, I was talking about that I repeat a few words like I observed my like my I observed in my videos that or the streams that I often repeat few words in my language which are so, like, to be honest. Yeah, basically these three words. So I should be mindful of the fact to not repeat them. I should think before I speak. I should take impactful, intentional pauses. Yeah. So I'm gonna think first and then I'm gonna speak and even use body language because that's just it. And I'm gonna use but or should I stand up, guys? Like I should use body language because that's important, or I should like stand up right here. Yeah, I think I should talk like this because it's just better to talk like this and it's gonna help me communicate better. And I have switched off my preview so that I have switched off my preview so that I just don't stare at myself all the time and rather just, be fluent, be like I have disabled my preview so that I just don't keep staring at myself and be distracted. Rather, focus on my words that I'm speaking. Okay, that's just. I should lighten up and be more entertaining for some reason and open up and like I should lighten up, be entertaining, open up and use broad body language and speak fluently because that's how it's gonna help me. So we're gonna talk about a story now, guys. The story is about me as a person because I am a human being. So the story revolves around me. I am a happy person, as you can see. I'm really a happy person. Yeah, happiness. So I am just happy all the time, but I'm really pensive as well. I just keep on thinking deeply about stuff. Just like I was thinking yesterday about how stupid we are as people to not question the person who questions. For example, if I'm like if I'm questioning the dogma, no one's gonna question me that how does that help? Because people feel like, yeah, this person is already intelligent because he already questioned it, so why should we question him? I think I really did a poor job explaining it, but it's me. So what can we do about it? It's just me. Wait a minute, what's gonna happen if I just put an image of really crowdy audience? Crowd staring. If I just put a lot of crowd staring at me, I think that's gonna even help my training a lot. So the thing is, guys, like, wait a minute, I should rather be like that. Okay, wait a minute, let me just bring my capture card here. Charger. I think I have already wasted a lot of time today. Nah, I have half of the stream left right now. That's pretty cool. Ooh. Now this is my capture card which I'm gonna plug in. Guys, I was wondering today that why should we hurry in life? Because we have a lot of time in life. We have years to live by. Even our parents have half of their life left. So why to worry? Why to have anxiety? Why to rush? Just be normal. Chill out. Calm down. Observe. I think it's pretty much visible right now that what's happening. So we have a crowd here. Cheers, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we have crowd right here, and now I'm gonna recite my story. So as I'm a happy person and I'm really joyful and excited about stuff, so being so happy, I am really pensive as well because I think deeply about so many things that I am just mostly with my head down thinking like this. Hmm. Oh, this is floor. Floor, okay. Floor, not FLOUR. I'm a philosopher. Yeah, floor. Can we taste it? So, that's just me. I being myself. So, because I act so weird, uh, like my family members think I'm in depression for some reason. Like my family members think I'm in depression because though I'm not in depression, and because of that, they think like they should take me to so many places so that I can cure my depression because traveling and being happy and creating memories will cure my depression, which doesn't exist. So, my grandfather thought that we should go to trade fair, which is a fair that happens in India, in Delhi to be precise, and the capital of India. And here there are a lot of new objects to be sold, and it's just like a fair. A fair, a fair is a place where we sell things, and like we don't sell things, we buy a lot of things. So we thought, why not go to trade fair? And we really went there. So the thing was, my sister, she is a really weird person and just really obedient and like the teacher's pet, that typical teacher's pet. And she was like, no, I'm just not gonna take an off from school to go to a fair because I am the teacher's pet and she's gonna appreciate me and like, blah, 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 blah. So what we came to the conclusion is that if we send her to school and then when we are heading towards the destination, the school comes in between. So we pick her up from the school and just drive by. Boom! Plan executed. We thought that that's gonna work, and it really did work. So that was a plan, just ready to be executed. For that, it was already my off because it was my preparatory holiday, and I used did the most optimal way to use an productive, the most productive and optimal way to use a preparatory leave for your exam. Of course, study. So I didn't because I am not productive, and that was another way. I don't know why, guys. You know, I can see you, but it's being pretty weird of me trying to act entertaining, and I can hear noises from my neighborhood, and it's weird. And I'm at my house alone, and still I'm ashamed. Social anxiety is a real thing, guys. You bald head. Fuck off, man. So, yeah. Can you guys please stop staring at me? Please. So- Sorry. 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 Okay. That was weird. Why did I do that? I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, no. We headed towards. So, as I did the most optimal and the most productive way to use in preparatory holiday for your exam is to study, and I didn't study. I instead went with the mother went with my mother to her clinic because my mother is a doctor. And there I observed that real life is really different from the theory. I thought that I will give some intellectual tips on how to improve your business, but I observed that nah, my tips aren't gonna work in real life. They are just theoretical imagination. And then I felt like I am just a normal person. Normie. So I waited at the clinic. My father came. We headed towards the school. We are heading towards the school and having a really important discussion about why politics is good because we are unique. So, after that, having a really important discussion about why politics is the best option for a democracy because we talk about intellectual stuff only, and it's not that we were talking gossiping about why the maid comes late, but that's just another excuse to hide from the fact that we are really intellectual people and we just talk about politics and economics. So, we headed towards school. We reached the school. I went to the reception with my mother. We got verified. We entered the school. Waited at the reception. We went to the receptionist. Found that the receptionist is my old science teacher, and he really likes me. Not the way you think, guys, but he really likes me. The fact that I am have a really good scientific temperament. So we talked to him. He appreciated me again, patted my back. Like I was standing here and he just patted my back, guys. And after that, after the back, no, not the backpack, but the backpack. I mean, what the fuck? Yeah. So so I told the name of my sister and he called her and we waited at the reception. We waited a lot that we can sense time. We can even hear time. We waited a lot of time. That's the different story that it was the clock tickling, but we heard time. After we waited a long enough, and after half an hour or so, my sister came. She told that she had a AI period in the lab. So the receptionist couldn't just go over there, and we had to wait for the period to get over. After she came back, We headed towards the car. My father was already bored in the car because only my mother and I was in the school and he was in the car waiting. And I was like, "What were you doing in the car?" And he was like, "What was the dog doing?" And I just added it. I just didn't want to add it. Just trying to be forcefully funny because that's just how I just learned to be entertaining. We headed towards the we headed towards the metro station because we live in Delhi. Here's metros, guys. We travel in metros. They are just like trains, but advanced trains, guys. Electric train, advanced train. So maybe it's not even electric, but you understand the fact. So we headed towards the metro. We boarded the metro, and after a long, long journey and some really important discussion about why people use their mobile phones a lot, and came to the conclusion because they own it. And after the discussion, and we reached the place, the trade fair, guys, the Pragati Maidan trade fair. That's the most iconic place to ever be, the most exciteful party place. Nah, that was just a place full of crowd, and we had there a thought that we don't have the tickets. We don't have the tickets to the trade fair, and we are heading towards it. We have reached the place without tickets. I mean, how intellectual a person could be to think that we are intellectuals. We have special permits and we don't need tickets. But actually, we didn't have tickets. The most optimal way was to buy tickets, but nah, we don't do optimal stuff. We are unproductive. We went to Google, searched for the tickets, and bought them online, and found that the tickets are already sold. So the only way to go was to not go at the trade fair. But I came to the plan that if we go to a metro station nearby and buy tickets from there, it would be an incredible thing to do. And so, instead of going to the just next station because the tickets weren't available at the station, we were already at the Pragati Milan station and the trade fair tickets weren't there. So we headed towards two stations ahead so that there is no crowd because, guys, I felt like there would be many people like us who would think that we can buy tickets from the metro station. So if we just headed towards the really adjacent station, there would be a lot of crowd there. But if we skip a station and then go go to another station after skipping one station, which is two station from the real destination, we would have really a lot less of the crowd. And we opted for that option and went there and realized that we don't have the metro tickets for that too. And after a long process of getting the metro tickets and just buying the tickets, we came back after a long queue, and my idea sucks. So after that, we came and found that our metro card isn't working, and we were stuck in another line. And after all that, we came to the trade fair just to observe that that was bullshit. Okay, I think I have talked